Morning. Was on exercise, morning exercise. Woke up early finally, and woke up early and got out the house. That is, when I'm in Colorado, I don't enjoy the mountains. When you're in San Diego, you don't even enjoy the beaches. Moving to San Francisco, said would not do the same thing like I did before. Huh. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the phone. I'm looking myself. Oh man, I do this to continue to speak into existence, remind myself the things that I already believe. That accountability piece. This is what I'm doing again. Decided to exercise, and this is cool for me because we have been wanting to come out here so much when we were in Sacramento, and we could take whatever the hours were, 3 hours, traffic, weather not ready for, just to come here, just to walk. And it's not that the place is magical, it's just we decided to do that. And I think was likely tied to not appreciating things that we have around us. So we're always looking for the next thing, and if the other thing is far, that's what we want to go for. It is nice though. Continuing this journey of leaning into anything that is uncomfortable, not for the sake of doing so, but for realizing that, at least for me, when I lean into pain, victim mentality, woe is me, I saw that was a kind of an addicting behavior, and I understand when I hear from others, and they all have their own stories, and this is not preaching for that, but it's just thinking I'm thinking about. I mean, when you care about your people, when they live through what they're living through, you wise stand from a distance, even wiser, make yourself available, but by being mentally available. And this is my way of being mentally available for the world. So I selfishly focus on myself and talk it out here. And when I don't have time, at least Michaela can watch it over. At least Jenny has some understanding of what I'm dealing with. And I choose to, even when I spend time with them, say even less words, but make my words count. And that is this journey, December 1, 2024, since then. Figuring out what I want in all of this, and I think I've gotten to at least understand one point of what I want, and I want less amount of energy to effort for me to express outwardly and for somebody to receive, to know its truth. So I don't want to have to over explain. I don't even have to want to, and that's not just from frustration of just life. I think that's also because when you have lessons, when you have things, doing it. Good morning, by the way. We don't learn these lessons to be dead water and just sit alone and not share it. When they say advocate for the poor and needy, it's not so you can get a sticker and star on your back. Like, it's because in that moment, in that human experience, they do need, and even if they don't say they need poor, downward spiral mindset, and the things around them is coming at a result of that. But does that mean we don't love and give and have that heart of charity? No, because we are that. We are that when we were growing up. And no matter how centered one can be and just focused, locked in, memes, money wise, great, it's nothing's really ever promised. And the more I lean into wisdom, the more I understand that you don't know. The adaptable may not get favor of the crowd. The intelligent may not solve the problem. And the strong may not make the run. So, be an individual to the best of your ability. Then be a good part of community. Because that's what it's really all about at the end of the day. It starts with you. It ends with them. What you leave, what you legend, but what you legend, regardless of people, if the motives is be good because I just want to be good, or if the motives is be good because I don't want people on my ass to think I'm a horrible person, I believe that probably we're focusing on the useless side of that dynamic, because regardless of how you mentally start or deal with it, when you do the thing, what you get from the thing is all selfless. You may feel happy, you may feel accomplished, but it's what you gave to whatever cause. Process. It's an interesting morning for me because I'm starting to have a trend where, there's a normal you sometimes can't sleep, but now it's like I want to go to bed as whenever my body says go, as soon as I recognize that, and then I want to wake up as soon as possible. Part of it's the frustration that sometimes I'm like, it just takes me forever to get moving. But at the same time, I'm awake and nobody, you know what I'm saying? But I woke up at 12 and that was the start of my day. I skipped dinner so I can sleep earlier. Nothing's really intentional. And that's my alarm. I hope it's not turned off no thing. My observation on that. Why does that intrigue me? What does that say about where I'm at right now? Stressed, not stressed? I really want a clear mind. Not gonna lie. Being more stricter these past week and a half. Actually just stay on top of taking medicines. Don't be hard-headed. I mean, it was set out for a reason. Sometimes I just don't for the flip moment, and then the next moment I notice it's already 5 hours in, and then all the results of that. See, I'm looking at this and I'm like, that'd be cool if a big whale just jumped out. Like, I don't know. Anyways, the water just looks really cool. It says it has a focus lock. Even though he's my phone. For the believer or not believer, for the sake of kindness, pull your ego out, pull religion out. Hope greatness for the other person. I dare you. Do that for myself. So if hoping, it's a boat. If hoping includes praying, you don't have to be spiritually locked into a way to pray. Meditate. I said it in my last video, just be available. Close your hands. look at something that's not fucking you and express, get real with yourself, think actually from your own thoughts, ponder. Wow, that's one that I find very valuable. Ponder. We spend all these time scrolling to watch people express what they were thinking, and it is very intelligent and it is very great to find it, and it's also very useful because the best part about, like I said, the community. So even if you're not living in James Allen again, as a man thinketh. Even if you're not living in 1903 or he died in 1912, it doesn't mean you can't have that part of your community. You read what, then they live through the words. By nature, we're all legendary. By what we choose to do, though, is what actually happens. Comment that everybody has potential. Everybody has potential. And I don't think we should downgrade that anymore. I think the point was made that potential is not action. Okay, we get that. That's a different lesson, though. So to smush it together, I think is confusing. Everybody has potential, period. Everybody has to work it out, period. There's also another part of wisdom as I lean into it. There's no coast. There's no real stagnation. Let me take that back. There is a coast, but that comes from a lot of work. But there is no I'm going to stand still in time. What you don't do will be filled with the negative side of not doing, and it's ultimately going to have more result. Meaning, if I'm not up right now, and I was already awake, I could be idle, or I could be out here speaking to myself, out here getting my thoughts clear, out here preparing myself to be the best husband and father I can fucking be, out here to make somebody who's working on that boat feel seen. There's a light over there. Maybe they don't give a fuck, or maybe they're drinking their coffee and be like, yo, it's been a night, I'm just glad to be back at port, or whatever. I'm not educated. I just have a good mind to think with, and I ponder a lot. So maybe they see that I'm wearing this, I say bright, it's not really bright, but this colorful sweater, and they see that I'm not swaying, and then I'm facing right to them. Maybe it makes them feel good. I said it again, and I'm going to say it right now. I'm talking to Michaela. When you're walking down the street, look up, look up. Get out of your ego, look up. Encourage your other people by letting them know you're human. That's cool. Encourage them to know that you are willing to connect on a real physical level as a complete stranger. Make them wonder why that means, and then let them think about, maybe let me get out of my shit, because they're really just saying that I'm available as a nice person, citizen, you know what I mean? And the more people think that everybody's available, you know what that means? Secure. Everybody feels secure because they got a team bite. Oh, dude, that was a snorkel. Or what is it? Like a nose blow. Maybe there is a whale here. That's amazing. Again, I don't know much. I love boat. I love fishing. It's one of those, I wish my dad took me out to do so, and so not that that really happened, so I kind of just like whatever nice old head wanted to take me out when I was a kid in San Diego. I don't say whatever nice old head. Art, I don't know how you are, but I hope you're well. Highly unlikely you'll ever watch this video. Highly unlikely you think I remember you, but I remember you. Love you, man. My wife's family know fish a lot. They know fish a lot. Given how maybe there really was a whale thing out here. I like that. That's cool. I've been wanting to come out to the water. We are by Chinatown, and I love it. It's cool. And we are so close to where I'm at right now. But I don't go. Just go away to school, come back, stress out, and groceries, not stress out, parks that we're used to, meetings, whatever. One thing that I like about recently is that I made it a point to not... No, I didn't make it. I think my school made it, and then I ended up choosing. But I made it a real point to, if I'm going to experience, if it's in a building, great. If I could help it, all right, I won't go in a building. I'm going to be out on the street. I'm going to be out over here. I'm going to do express. Like, that's if they take everything, transportation, / gym membership. Like, this phone is more valued now, more than ever, as I have gained courage to speak. And when I say speak, to look at the scary sides of me, to look at the sides that people respect and are proud of that I don't even be proud of. This is self-inventory. This is not a phone anymore. This is completely a tool. And I'm using the hell out of it. I don't want to waste another second, man. I don't want to waste another second. And similar to maybe how we think about a lot of these people, but these words are flowing because, again, it's not about me, but the world deserves somebody who is available. That's my mind a lot. Maybe I'm playing mind games to make my fearful, not so much always courageous self feel like there's people around, feel like people are looking up even when they're not. Maybe I'm living in that delusional way that I am living the way I want the world to be. I don't know. I don't think that's a bad thing, but that is truly how my brain's unraveling this right now. And I say that because if I want it, I have to do it first. So I'm looking up. I'm looking up to you. I see you. And when I watch this again, I see myself. And we see this. And good morning. Better. It's really wait. Oh, yeah, the boats. Better. I value myself so much. I deserve to be better. What is better? What's standard? Oh, the book I read. I read the Bible, so keep it simple. It's free college. It's not college. I'm going to college, but it's free game. Free game. At what cost? He died for it. That's not free then. It is, because it wasn't. We don't deserve it. Not transactional. The cost was Jesus. He did it. He did it for us, but it wasn't for us to pay. We would not even be able to do that. And then, as a husband, the amount of times I don't feel appreciated, the amount of times I don't feel utilized. Sorry, let me say it like that. The amount of times I feel like, listen, I am strong enough, mentally capable enough. I am willing to take on the world. Wife, let's go. But I really value the support required in a healthy marriage of, I'm not just gonna go, man, and my wife ain't holding me back, but I'm definitely not moving the ship until I know my crew ready, because I do want to go out there, deep sea, and I'm using this imagery, I'm looking at these waves go crazy, but like, That's a thing that my the progression of my life. I mean, I'm the maker of these decisions. So, but my career could not hold anymore because I decided to continue to stay still, and I didn't give up on a marriage. I said the solution is not in me because now it too became one flesh. Come on now, marry, religion or not, you made them same thing, the most simplest words, and we probably don't even remember all them 4 or 5 whatever lines, but they're simple. Two more become one flesh, though. That's real. One bugging out in the same way your legs giving out because of the constant pressure, strain, flexing. Like, you don't just scream at your legs, and you don't bitch out with your legs either. You check what the fuck's up, you address it, and if it needs time, give it the time it respects and needs to properly heal. That's my word to the husbands today. Because you deserve every bit of dream that you have visioned in you to do. Get that shit fucking done. Don't even play. And if you are part of a team, don't even move away from your team to chase this dream, because you will find that it's not your capability to dream that was the most important. It was your position, that bringing your team with you, successes, failures, everything, that was what's most important. That's how people get re-inspired when they lose, whatever losing means to you. That's how people believe in you, when you choose to believe in them. Frustration is loss of power. I don't care how intelligent you are. I am the same person, and the person who's giving this advice is talking through love, but when I'm not in love, boy, I'm a short motherfucking fuse. I believe in people. I love people so much, but I want to love them the way I want to love them. It's not the way people work. Have standards, though. Don't say that, you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta do some destructive shit if that's the only way they're gonna accept love. No. Have standards, values for yourself, because quite honestly, a lot of men and women out here, and it's not even if they wild, like, some wild people got better values than fucking we do. Church boy, church girl got it all fucked up more than also on the other way. Hey, it's a plane boat. That's cool. I didn't know that. So I really don't know. I thought it was a plane boat. It's a dream out there. It's a dream. Leave me with this. The voice that was remembered was the one that stayed talking. And you have studied people through decades upon decades, giving advice and information. Likely not even most of them, not even their livelihood. Some of them were, but in the same way they was talking, like, you know what I'm saying, Billy Graham, big dude, like, he did some amazing stuff. negative. Let's reframe the negative about this social media thought. Everybody got a voice. Everybody got the same amount of work, though, to form their voice and use their mind effectively and in love, not dysfunctionally, meaning emotionally dysregulated and fucking running off some other paranoia, aggression, false excuse to be intense, because intensity is amazing when you're actually focused on topic, but you can't focus on the topic in any emotion. Emotion comes when you've done practice and practice and practice and talking about the same thing, reading the cards, because you got it down. That's where that passion should be coming from, but not when you're talking ignorantly. My take, I would rather choose to trust media outlets that I choose to trust based off of my trust muscle than try to become a pro at everything. Am I gonna, cross-check, Yeah, I'm gonna trust more than one person. But if I'm not Inspector Gadget, I'm not gonna be fucking Inspector Gadget. I'm gonna be funny Raniel Mariana who goes biking in the morning. You know what I'm saying? My negative trait is I'm selfish. My selfless trait, positive trait, is that I really am effective and driven by community. And I used to think the other way was bad. But as I write down these business plans and I try to incorporate myself and my wife in it, oh, that's so cool. I see just fishes jumping, I think. There's a value for both. Weaponize good things. Why not? What am I saying? So my wife, her negative side is she's selfless. So when I say, how is that negative? Well, in her own self, she's too focused on other people, blah, 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 so which leads to paralysis or a rash decision. Those are air bubbles. I think that's where oh, maybe not. Maybe that's just another alarm. I have a million alarms. But on the outside, her positive is selfish. So she is out here to understand what the needs of an individual is to develop themselves as a person. She's good at developing herself in public. And what I thought was so self-seeking and was honestly an awareness and a keen understanding of how to do it correctly. And I just know how to team correctly too, which is, if 2 and 1, then I got both, and my wife got both, as long as we stay rocking. And also, it helps me know for myself, and it helps me respect her for her stuff. We gonna start at our points. Good morning. We gonna start at our starting points. So if I'm gonna wake up selfish, why? Because I'm usually waking up in fear and cowardice, you know what I'm saying? So that's really focusing on me, right? Then I counter that. Come on, man, time to get to work. Let's go.